In the early 2000s, R&B superstars Nelly and Ashanti were the it couple of the music industry. With hit songs, award show domination, and a fairytale romance, it seemed they had it all. But behind the scenes, a dramatic and ultimately tragic story was unfolding. In 2024, Nelly took his relationship with Ashanti to the next level when he bought her a stunning $1.5 million mansion in St. Louis, Missouri. The lavish home was not just for the young couple, but also for Ashanti's mother, Tina Douglas, who would be moving in to help care for Nelly and Ashanti's unborn child. On the surface, it seemed like the perfect living situation, a spacious home for the growing family, with Ashanti's mother there to lend a helping hand. But very soon, cracks began to show in this seemingly idyllic arrangement. Reports quickly emerged that Tina Douglas had moved into the mansion and essentially taken it over, making decisions about the home and child rearing without consulting Nelly and Ashanti. Tensions began to boil between the three, with Nelly and Ashanti feeling overwhelmed and crowded in their own home. From what we heard, Tina was very controlling and domineering. She would constantly criticize Nelly's parenting and interfere with how Nelly and Ashanti were trying to raise their child. It created a very toxic, stressful environment in that house. The rift between the three grew deeper and deeper, with Nelly and Ashanti feeling like they had no privacy or autonomy in their own home. Things finally came to a head when Nelly decided he had had enough. In a shocking move, Nelly demanded that Tina Douglas pack up and leave the mansion he had purchased for his family. Despite Ashanti's protests, Nelly refused to back down, insisting that his girlfriend and her mother could not continue living together under the same roof. Nelly felt like he was being pushed out of his own home. Tina had basically taken over, and he and Ashanti were just living under her thumb. He had to put his foot down for the sake of his relationship and his family. The dramatic eviction was a huge source of pain and conflict for Ashanti, who was torn between her loyalty to her mother and her desire to preserve her relationship with Nelly. But in the end, Nelly's ultimatum stood, and Tina Douglas was forced to leave the home. The fallout from this explosive incident took a major toll on Nelly and Ashanti's relationship. With the trust and harmony in their home destroyed, the once golden couple began to drift apart. Ashanti, now pregnant with Nelly's child, was left feeling isolated and unsupported. The stress of the situation is said to have contributed to complications with her pregnancy. In the end, Nelly and Ashanti's relationship could not withstand the strain. They broke up shortly before the birth of their child, and the baby was tragically stillborn. The once fairy tale romance had descended into a heartbreaking tragedy. The demise of Nelly and Ashanti's relationship serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of outside interference and the fragility of even the strongest celebrity unions. What should have been a joyous new chapter instead became a devastating downfall, a sad end to one of the most celebrated love stories in modern music history.